Range trading. You guys have heard about range, about ICT using the 8th edition range, 11th edition range, but nothing else but that. In today's video, we're going to be talking about range trading, which is basically CRT, but more of the range dynamic, which is subjective, right? Because as you guys know, markets are controlled by highs and lows, and right when the market makes a high and a low, you're automatically in the range of those highs and lows, and you only want to execute once a range high or range low gets purged. You do not want to execute inside of the range because it's constantly buyers and sellers selling and buying. That's why you guys are getting wrecked, right? Because you guys are probably shorting this, right? You get wrecked. You got short this, you get wrecked. You get wrecked. You short this here. Oh, now it's going in your favor, right? Why? Because right when the market is high and it's low, you're automatically in a range. So you don't want to do anything in between. Execute once the range high, range low gets purged, right? Would you short this or would you rather short this? You can see how shorting around here was such a smooth move to the downside, right? You got a higher time frame range as well. You know, go to the 4-hour time frame. Guess what? Why did move to the upside happen? We have another range, right? You can see how markets will constantly go from ranges to ranges, right? Range low got purged, you're gonna go to the range high, right? Right over here. Range low gets purged, you're gonna go to the range high, right over here, right? How do you look? Well, how do you know the correct range? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Because you said it's subjective, and so I don't know which one to pick. I'm picking the wrong one. So when I enter the trade over here, I pick this as my range. Range I got price that I buy, and I got stopped out because I'm setting inside the range. The way you know that is simply by looking at the lows and the highs and going to the daily time frame or weekly time frame and saying that, okay, is this low a higher time frame CRT low? Is this high a higher time frame CRT high? Go to the day time frame. Look at it. Okay, that low is a higher time frame CRT low. That high is the higher time frame CRT high, right? If it's not the higher time frame CRT high, CRT low, to disregard it, right? This high right up here is not the higher time frame CRT high. I mean, that one is. Right, it should be. Yeah, that one is a higher time frame CRT high, right? But you can see this right over here is not a higher time frame CRT high, so you disregard this high. You would disregard this high. Why? You would disregard these two highs and these, like all these highs. Why? Because they're not the higher time frame CRT high, right? This right over here is the higher time frame CRT low. This right over here is the higher time frame CRT high, right? So you will count this, but this no. Why? Why? Because these highs are not the higher time frame CRT high or CRT low, right? This is the higher time frame CRT low. Range low gets spreads. You want to go to the range high. Boom. Eventually, oh well, why did it push back? Because market needs to go through phases, right? Range low got pressed. John look at the range high. Boom. Range high gets pressed right over here. This is our range high. How come is it not this? You could count this as your range as well. That could be your range high because that's the weekly CRT high, right? And you could head down to all the way to the range low, range low, range high. Why not counting this? Because it's the high. It's not the higher time CRT low. Why not this? Not higher time CRT low. Not higher time CRT low. Higher time CRT low. Right? What do you think? Well, will they go down here? I'm not sure. But look at the market. Right? Market may just go right back up. I don't know. All I know that on New York session is when I look for my buys. My session is over, so I don't care where the market goes. Right? And you can see what else? Range high gets purchased. You can see an immediate reaction to the downside. We could possibly put it down to the range low, right? This high right over here, range high, got purchased. Market has still down to the range low, but the long term, you probably will go to the range low. But as I said, I don't know until tomorrow, right? This may not get hit. It may go right back up, right? But yeah, this is my this is right here is a range trading. This is how you could use the most objective way of using a range dynamic, which is subjective. This is how you can make it objective, the most highest probability, the most efficient way to make it objective instead of a subjective, right? Now you have a glimpse of objective, probably not a glimpse. We have way more, way more in the objective side rather than the subjective side, right? So now you know, okay, this I'm not picking this high, I'm not picking this high, I'm not picking this low, I'm picking this low, I'm picking this high because that's a hard CRT low, CRT high. But wondering like, well, this range low got sued, but the COT out of heart of a COT got disrespected, so there's no longer a range. It's still in a range because ranges are subjective. These are range dynamics. They're not CRT. These are range dynamic. There's no got suit. You go to range high. You can see how smooth it is. I'm not overcomplicating it because ICT teaches you about ranges, but he only teaches you about the 8th session range, London session range, nothing else, right? He doesn't know. Okay, I want to pick in this range or in this range. I fully respect ICT, right? I respect his works. I could never outshine the master, right? But it's just that these that right there, that ranges, there are CRT ranges, right? This is a range dynamic. So range trading, these are like the first form of a range, which is a range dynamic. Eventually, this is a candle range, which is CRT. Eventually, it's timed CRT candle range, right? A Pacific time market price of the CRT low. Pacific time hit a take, or not Pacific time, but you can see this candle is a Pacific time CRT. First happened at Pacific time, right? Market hit a drawn liquidity, right? Right over here, Pacific time over CRT got soup pushed down to the downside to the CRT low. You guys see how the difference between each other? A range dynamic is not a CRT. Even when the range dynamic is respected, it's still gonna look. Even this candle went all the way down here. Guess what happened? It still went back upside, right? Because range dynamic is not a CRT. Because the CRT, right when it closes to be a CRT low, it's disrespected, right? In this case, it's not. But yeah, this is range trading and the range trading rules. The rules are never buy or sell between the range, only execute at the extreme side of the range once the false breakout happens, and never buy at the range high, never sell at the range low. Buy the range low, sell the range high. So you're basically having a efficient way to buy low, sell high, buy low, right? That's the best way to actually do that concept because you never know, okay, is this too high or is this too low? It's simply buy that, and nobody gonna know ever, or if you're like in a huge premium or a huge discount, right? The way to know it is by buying the range low, buying the range high, and that relative price point, you're actually buying in that specific price point, you're buying a discounted, you're selling at a premium, which is the range high. You sell the range high, you're buying it, you're buying at range low, right? So you can see how you're kind of having this sell high, buy low, sell high, right? So yeah, thank you for watching. These are range trading rules. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.